I've lost quite a few members now, and a lot of them names I called today were my past members.
George, Alan Birch, Andrew Burnell.
But the American Legion does a lot of good for veterans and their families. And primarily, that's why I keep doing it.
I met Dave Conrad a few years ago at a Memorial Day service. I knew him then as a man who is the commander of the 21-gun salute. But I also got to know him as a man who did so much more for the community.
Dave's been a member of the post here for 49 years. Did gone fishing for 25 years. That's where we take out about 45 special needs fishing. Dave lines up the boats, the guides, and it's a big to-do. The kids look forward to it every year.
He took over running this event after former Legion member Blackie Bruno passed away.
I'd like to thank Blackie. He gave us the day.
Dave continued this tradition so that everyone could feel a sense of accomplishment.
He's done everything for the community, from taking care of kids, the Toys for Tots, helping with our Christmas parties that we put on here, our Halloween parties, anything that the auxiliary was involved in, he was willing to give us a hand.
I learned that he and some friends held an award-winning Booyah fundraiser each year at the American Legion Post in St. Paul Park. This raised money for the post and local veteran homes. This earned him the title of the Booyah King.
It was made with turtle, snapping turtle, and it was the most delicious soup you ever had in your life. Well, then the USDA jumped in on stuff and said, oh no, you can't have any of that stuff. That's not approved. So we go with the recipe we have today, you know, and it's just as wonderful.
We grew up in the Legion here. Literally as kids, we were here all the time, and we spent all of our spare time maybe here. You know, he was always doing things. And then every Memorial Day, he's at the cemetery putting out the flags for the soldiers.
He served in the United States Marine Corps from 1966 to 1969, having done 2 tours in Vietnam. Dave is proud of what he did in the service.
I was a rough, tough sergeant in the Marine Corps, so, you know, spent my time in hell as far as I'm concerned. And got home safe and sound in one piece. A lot of guys didn't. Memorial Day is a very special occasion for us to get to each 11 different cemeteries, 11 stops, I should say, but the 2 posts. I think there's 9 cemetery, and then a big ending celebration at City Hall at Cottage Grove. That's a full day, starting at 6 in the morning, and usually about 2 o'clock in the afternoon we're done.
In 2013, Dave became diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer. He suffered a difficult surgery as well as underwent chemotherapy treatments. He did very well up until the spring of 2016 when a new cancer had been found. Dave continued volunteering and serving the community while undergoing treatment.
I'm retired again, in charge of the Honor Guard, 47 years. That part of this.
It's okay. I'm not family, so you can lean on me. Okay?
My goal has been that every veteran gets a decent burial. And these guys have done it for me. And they're carrying it on in good fashion, I'm sure. So I think they've only had 1 burial since I retired. But this Legion means a lot.
But in the fall of 2016, his last battle proved to be too much. He passed away peacefully on September 21st, 2016.
I met Dave approximately like 6 years ago, and coming to American Legion, and we became friends. Stood up at my wedding. It was great because we're both, we're both Marines, and he did so much to, help out the Legion and help out the community, and that's what we do with the American Legion here at Post 98. It was an honor and a privilege to know the guy. It really was. No, I'd just like to say, love you. That's about it.
He will be really, really missed. Not only did we lose a good community service guy, but we lost a really good friend.
He was huge, and it's hard to take someone who lived so large and put him into a small nutshell. You never had to ask for a favor. He just saw one needed and did it. I loved him.
Dave will always be remembered as a great friend to many. And to me, he will always be remembered as a man who was the core of kindness in this community.
I, Keith Franke, the mayor of the city of St. Paul Park, Minnesota, do hereby proclaim Saturday, October 1st, 2016 as David Conrad Day.
And they're just all the help and just being good friends and coming out for us today. Dave's looking down on all of them.
Dave will be missed, but his legacy of giving back to the community will continue through the work of the American Legion.
Yes, there's a time comes in life, guys got to sit down and rest and turn it over to somebody else. I don't ever want to see it stop.